Have you ever experienced those unsettling emotions that seem to hold you back? Feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, insecurity, or even anxiety and resentment? Those moments when something triggers a surge of anger or fear, leaving you feeling stuck or less than you should be? We've all been there, and it's completely natural. Some people, though, seem to navigate these emotions with remarkable grace. They don't let feelings like anger or jealousy control them. Instead, they transform these emotions into opportunities for growth and greatness. This ability to turn emotional challenges into personal triumphs has always fascinated me. It drove me to explore, study, and understand how they managed to handle such triggers so differently. I remember a pivotal lesson from my teenage years. My mother once told me that jealousy is not an enemy, but a signal pointing to something we deeply desire. Instead of allowing it to fester into envy or resentment, she advised me to use it as a tool for curiosity and learning. By observing and understanding those I admired, I began to see jealousy in a new light, less as a personal flaw and more as a guide to what I truly wanted to achieve. In this video, I want to delve into how our emotions, even the negative ones, serve as powerful teachers. We will explore common negative emotions: anger, jealousy, fear, regret, anxiety, and sadness, and uncover the valuable insights they offer. These emotions don't arise randomly. They are signals pointing us towards areas of our lives that need attention, growth, or healing. Our journey today will focus on transforming these emotional reactions from mere disturbances into conscious responses. Instead of reacting automatically, we will learn to engage with our emotions mindfully. Think of it as a game where you catch these feelings early, sit with them, and cultivate awareness. By questioning and exploring these emotions from different perspectives, we can uncover their deeper lessons and the gems of wisdom they hold. So let's embark on this exploration together. Let's discover how our emotions can teach us about our boundaries, our goals, and the path to personal growth. Remember, every emotion is a guide, and understanding them can lead us to profound self-awareness and transformation. Anger, the guardian of your boundaries. Let's begin with anger, an emotion we are all familiar with. When anger strikes, it can be intense and overwhelming, like a fire igniting within you. Your heart races, your muscles tense, and your focus narrows on whatever or whoever has triggered you. In those moments, it feels as though nothing else matters except the sense of being wronged. But what is anger truly trying to convey? Anger serves as your body's way of signaling that something crucial to you, whether it's your values, your sense of self-worth, or your personal space, has been breached. It functions like an internal alarm, alerting you that something isn't right. Consider a scenario where you've invested significant time and effort into a work project only to have a colleague take credit for your work in front of your boss. The immediate surge of anger you feel can seem like pure injustice. However, if you take a moment to reflect, this anger is more than just frustration. It's highlighting a violation of your boundary, the respect for your efforts and contributions. Instead of letting anger overwhelm you, view it as an opportunity for insight. Ask yourself, what is this anger revealing to me? What boundary has been crossed here? Often, the answer will point to a need for respect. Anger becomes a signal, emphasizing the importance of protecting your boundaries and asserting your values. So how do you process this anger effectively? Start by acknowledging the emotion without suppressing it or allowing it to dominate. Take a deep breath, recognize what you are feeling, and articulate it. I'm angry because I feel disrespected. This clarity provides a chance to understand what needs addressing. Next, channel this understanding into a constructive action. Rather than reacting impulsively, communicate your boundary clearly. In our example, this might involve having a calm yet firm conversation with your colleague. I value your contributions, but it was my work being presented, and I would appreciate acknowledgement for that. By approaching anger this way, you are not merely expressing frustration. You are transforming it into a tool for protecting your space and affirming your worth. Processing anger constructively empowers you. It teaches you to stand up for yourself in a healthy manner, turning anger from a force of destruction into a catalyst for positive action. When you handle anger this way, it becomes a strength. It illuminates your boundaries and helps reinforce them. Rather than a destructive force, anger evolves into a guide, a teacher that assists you in respecting yourself and demanding the respect you deserve from others. Jealousy, a mirror reflecting your deepest desires. Let's delve into jealousy, an emotion that often feels uncomfortable and unsettling. Jealousy sneaks up quietly, leaving you comparing yourself to others and feeling diminished. Whether it's a friend's recent promotion, a colleague's effortless success, or a stranger's seemingly perfect life on social media, jealousy can create a knot in your chest. It's a mix of admiration and self-doubt that makes you question, why don't I have that? Am I not good enough? However, jealousy isn't meant to make you feel inferior. Instead, it's revealing something profoundly valuable. It's a reflection of your deepest desires. Think of jealousy as a mirror that shows you what you truly want in life, a guide to your aspirations and goals. It's an internal compass pointing you toward what you might not yet fully believe you can achieve. Consider this. You are scrolling through social media and see someone who has just launched their dream business. A surge of jealousy hits you, and you think, why does she get to live her dream while I'm stuck in my 9 to 5? That feeling of envy can be painful. But if we look deeper, it's telling us more than just feelings of inadequacy. Jealousy is not about what others have that you don't. It's about highlighting your own desires. It's saying this is the path you want to pursue. So instead of letting jealousy weigh you down, transform it into a source of inspiration. Ask yourself, what is it about their success that I aspire to? What steps can I take to move closer to my own dreams? Shift your perspectives from comparison to curiosity. What can you learn from their journey? Perhaps they honed a skill you've overlooked or took risks you've been hesitant to take. Let jealousy open doors rather than close them. Here is the gift of jealousy. It becomes a powerful motivator. When you use it as a guide, you are not just feeling envious, you are inspired to act. Their success becomes proof that your dreams are achievable. In practical terms, you could investigate how they achieved their goal and begin to outline your own plan. Instead of harboring resentment, you become focused and energized. Remember, jealousy is not about luck. It's a signal showing you where to grow. Embrace it as a reflection of your desires and use it to fuel your journey towards your own aspirations. Fear, the doorway to your potential. Now let's explore fear, an emotion that can grip us with a sense of paralysis. Fear manifests as a sinking feeling in your stomach, a tightness in your chest, and a relentless voice in your head, asking, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if everything falls apart? It's the sensation of standing on the edge of a precipice, torn between taking a leap or retreating to safety. Yet, fear isn't meant to paralyze you. In reality, fear often signals that you are on the brink of something profoundly transformative. It arises when you are about to step beyond your comfort zone, exactly where growth and magic unfold. Fear is your internal compass pointing towards growth. It indicates that you are about to level up, to venture into new and unknown territories. The discomfort you feel is a sign that you are leaving behind the familiar and stepping into your potential. Consider this scenario. You've been offered a significant promotion at work, a step up from your current role. While you recognize it as an incredible opportunity, fear swiftly creeps in. Thoughts swirl. What if I'm not up to the task? What if I fail? What if people see me as incapable? This fear feels very real, making it tempting to decline the opportunity and stay in your comfort zone. But let's pause and reflect. What is this fear truly revealing? It's not urging you to retreat. It's highlighting where you need to grow. Fear shows you the areas where you need to build confidence and develop new skills. Instead of avoiding it, embrace it. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? What strength or skills do I need to develop to meet this challenge? By facing fear head-on, you turn it into a guide for personal development. It becomes a tool for identifying the areas where you need to evolve and expand. Here is the benefit. When you confront fear and step through it, you uncover strengths you might not have known you possessed. In our example, accepting the promotion may involve navigating through fear and acquiring new leadership skills. Though it's uncomfortable, on the other side of that discomfort lies growth and the realization of your potential. Fear need not to be a barrier. It can be a signal of impending growth. When you choose to face it, fear transforms into your greatest teacher, pushing you beyond your perceived limits and revealing your true power. Remember, fear is not here to stop you. It's here to propel you forward. The next time you feel it, don't retreat. Embrace the discomfort, for it is within that space that true growth occurs. Regret, the pathway to self-forgiveness. Let's delve into regret, a profound emotion that often feels like a heavy burden on our hearts. Regret manifests as a persistent sense of what-ifs and should-haves, replaying past decisions and missed opportunities like a looped recording. It's the emotional weight of choices you wish you could undo. Regret can feel almost suffocating, anchoring you to the past and making it hard to move forward. But rather than allowing regret to drag you down, see it as a chance for deep reflection and growth. Regret isn't meant to punish you. It's guiding you towards self-forgiveness and understanding. Consider this scenario. You made a significant career decision years ago that didn't pan out as you hoped. Perhaps you left a stable job for a risky venture that ultimately failed. Looking back, you might feel regret for not sticking with the secure job or for choosing a different path. While this regret can be painful, it is also a powerful opportunity for learning. Regret teaches us about the art of self-forgiveness. It invites you to reflect on what happened, understand the reasons behind your decisions, and recognize that everyone makes mistakes. The goal is to learn from the past without being trapped by it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I come to terms with my past choices? Here is the pathway to transformation. Use regret as a catalyst for growth. Reflect on how you can make better decisions moving forward or be more compassionate towards yourself. Regret becomes a valuable teacher when it prompts you to seek forgiveness from yourself and others and to make amends where possible. By processing regret, you release the grip of past mistakes. Instead of allowing it to weigh you down, you learn to let go, paving the way for a sense of peace and a clearer perspective. When you approach regret with a mindset of learning and forgiveness, it transforms from a heavy burden into a stepping stone. It helps you understand yourself more deeply, heal from past wounds, and move forward with renewed clarity and strength. Regret isn't here to trap you in the past. It's here to help you make peace with it and advance with a better understanding of yourself and your journey. Anxiety, building self-confidence through uncertainty. Let's explore anxiety, an emotion that often feels like a tempest within your mind. Anxiety manifests as a constant undercurrent of worry and unease, a relentless stream of what-ifs and racing thoughts about potential pitfalls. It can be overwhelming, making you feel ensnared in a whirlwind of uncertainty. Instead of letting anxiety control you, view it as a valuable opportunity to cultivate self-confidence and inner strength. Anxiety isn't a random negative force. It's a signal highlighting areas of uncertainty in your life and often points to a lack of trust in yourself or the situation at hand. Consider this example. You are gearing up for an important presentation at work. As the day approaches, anxiety begins to creep in. Your mind races with fears. What if I forget my key points? What if my audience reacts poorly? What if I embarrass myself? This anxiety feels intense, but it's also revealing where you need to build trust in yourself and in your preparation. Anxiety is nudging you to concentrate on what you can control. Instead of spiraling into negative thoughts, ask yourself, what elements of this situation are within my control? How can I better prepare? What steps can I take now to boost my confidence? Use this moment to fortify your inner belief system. Acknowledge your anxiety and then take proactive steps to address it. For the presentation, this might involve thorough practice, visualizing a successful outcome, or reminding yourself of past achievements. Each step you take to manage anxiety strengthens your confidence and self-trust. Here is the benefit. When you treat anxiety as a cue for preparation and self-improvement, it shifts from a paralyzing force to a catalyst for growth. You begin to see anxiety not as something to avoid, but as an opportunity to enhance your abilities and reinforce your self-belief. By facing anxiety with a proactive approach, you build resilience. You learn to trust yourself more, prepare more effectively, and approach uncertainty with greater confidence. Anxiety becomes a tool for personal development, guiding you to focus on what you can control and trust in your own strength. Remember, every anxious thought is a chance to strengthen your inner belief system. Embrace anxiety as a guide to building your confidence and advancing with greater self-assurance. Sadness, the path to healing and renewal. Let's delve into sadness, an emotion that often feels like a heavy blanket draped over your heart. Sadness manifests as a deep, aching feeling in the face of loss, whether it's the end of a relationship, the passing of a loved one, the collapse of a dream, or unmet expectations. It's a profound grief that can feel overwhelming and all-consuming. But sadness is more than just an emotional response. It's a vital part of the healing process. It signals that something significant has been lost and that it's time to grieve and let go. Rather than seeing sadness as a burden, view it as an opportunity to process your pain and make space for renewal and growth. Consider this example. You've recently experienced a breakup. The end of the relationship brings a wave of sadness, filled with memories and dreams that no longer fit into your life. This sadness might make you feel stuck in a dark place, struggling to move forward. Here's what sadness is really telling you. It's inviting you to grieve the loss, honor what was, and allow yourself to fully experience the pain. This grieving process is essential for healing. By acknowledging and processing your sadness, you begin to release the past and create space for new possibilities. So how can you turn sadness into a growth opportunity? Start by allowing yourself to fully embrace the emotion. Don't rush to push it away or distract yourself from it. Take time to reflect, journal, or speak with someone you trust. This helps you understand the significance of the loss and what you need for healing. Here is the benefit. When you embrace sadness as part of your healing journey, you find closure and acceptance. It becomes a process of letting go, making room for new experiences and opportunities. Sadness in this light isn't just about mourning what is lost. It's about preparing yourself for new beginnings. By processing sadness and allowing yourself to grieve, you open the door to emotional renewal. You create space for new dreams, new connections, and new possibilities. Sadness teaches you that healing involves acknowledging pain, and through this process, you make room for growth and transformation. Remember, sadness isn't here to keep you stuck. It is here to guide you through the healing process, helping you release the old and embrace the new. Transitioning to embracing the full spectrum of emotions. As we've explored each emotion, whether it's anger, jealousy, fear, regret, anxiety, or sadness, carries its own unique lesson and potential for growth. These feelings are not just fleeting reactions. They are profound messages that can guide us towards greater self-awareness and personal development. By understanding what each emotion is revealing to us, we can begin to see them not as obstacles, but as invaluable tools for growth. Yet, the real transformation begins when we shift our mindset about how we engage with these emotions. Society often teaches us to focus solely on positive emotions, while we are conditioned to avoid or dismiss the negative ones. We are led to believe that to succeed or be happy, we must only embrace joy and reject discomfort. But here is the key insight. Our emotions in their entirety are not reflections of our inadequacies or failures. Instead, they are our internal guidance system, pointing us towards areas where we can evolve and grow. When we see someone else excelling or possessing qualities we admire, it's not a measure of our own shortcomings, but rather a sign that there is room for us to develop and achieve similar success. By embracing the full spectrum of our emotional experiences, both the light and the dark, we unlock the path to true freedom and emotional intelligence. It's about appreciating all our emotions, understanding their lessons, and using them as a foundation for personal growth. So, as we conclude, I invite you to promise yourself that you will embrace your negative emotions with curiosity and openness. See them not as frustrations or signs of failure, but as opportunities for profound learning and transformation. Just as the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Turn these challenges into opportunities for growth. Welcome your emotions as guides on your journey and let them illuminate the path to a more authentic, empowered, and fulfilled life. As we wrap up our exploration of these emotions, I want to turn the spotlight onto you. Think about the last time you experienced one of these feelings: anger, jealousy, fear, regret, anxiety, or sadness. How did you handle it? Did you see it as a barrier or a guide? Here are a few questions to ponder. When was the last time you felt a strong emotion? What was it, and what did it reveal about your inner world? How might viewing that emotion as a teacher change your perspective on the situation? Can you identify a recent experience where turning a negative emotion into an opportunity helped you grow? I would love to hear your thoughts and insights. Share your reflections in the comments below. Your experiences might resonate with others who are going through similar challenges. If you are intrigued by how to navigate your emotions and build emotional intelligence, check out my playlist Master Your Emotions, the ultimate guide to emotional intelligence and stress relief. The link is in the description below. And for those of you ready to transform your mindset, I've put together a playlist full of valuable videos designed to help you achieve a positive mindset makeover. You will find that link in the description as well. Thank you so much for joining me today and for your commitment to personal growth. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, and share it with others. Your support means the world to me and helps me spread this important message of consciousness and self-awareness. See you in the next video. Much love.